guys, welcome to Take a Leap. I'm Ocean, and I'm here with
Neftali Rodriguez.
And today we are looking back over Ashley Breinholt's interview. She's really cool, actually. She got second place in the national Chinese competition, which is crazy.
Literally insane.
Literally insane.
Think about it. Second place
National.
in the world.
International.
Yeah.
Not just national.
No,
Not just national. International.
Yes. She flew out to China for competitions. And I think that she is so talented. And also she's just a normal person.
Yeah.
She's a college student. She's doing what she's doing. She has a passion for language. And so she just committed to doing this competition and won second place, which I think is pretty awesome.
Crazy.
What were your favorite parts of the interview?
I really liked when she talked about how she had to sing for the interview, because she was it was really hard and challenging, but she got through it, and she was it was kind of nerve-wracking, but she just got up there and did it.
No, I agree, because she's just so committed to facing fear. One thing I did like was we were talking about how she did it. She said that one thing she learned was specifically about humility, and she said that she couldn't succeed alone. And she kind of just threw a shout out of her professor who kind of put her onto the competition. And she kind of talked about how people are so willing to help you as long as you're willing to communicate with them. And I'm like, oh yeah, there's so many professors I have that just want to see me succeed. I'm sure a lot of the listeners have a lot of coaches, professors, parents, loved ones who are all just rooting for you. So that was a good reminder.
Yeah, and I think it's a good reminder to listen and let them help you. Because people that want you to succeed will want to help you, and you need to let them help you. So I think that was a good reminder.
Super true.
We're so excited for you guys to listen to this episode, so hop right in, and you guys are going to love it.
What's your favorite international food?
Tacos de birria.
And what makes them so fire?
Because they're super flavorful, I guess. I like the sauce with it.
Swedish pancakes from Sweden.
Probably sushi.
Okay, what kind of sushi do you like?
I like just basic California rolls.
Poisson cru.
What is that?
It's a raw fish salad, and it's made with coconut milk.
Casey, where is that from?
It's from Tahiti.
I like it all. Everything that I've tried, I've loved. I love all food.
I really like paletas, those Mexican popsicles. Those are pretty good.
I like pizza from Italy.
I love Belgian waffles.
I love enchiladas and Mexican food.
What is that?
It's the main dish in the Philippines.
Welcome to this episode of Take a Leap. Join us as we talk to young people who are using their faith to change the world. Hey guys, welcome to Take a Leap podcast today. I'm Neftali Rodriguez, and I'm here with...
I'm Ocean.
And I'm Ashley.
Sweet. Thank you so much, Ashley. We love having in-person interviews. It's just a different vibe. So Ashley Breinholt is a student at Brigham Young University with studies in neuroscience and Chinese. She recently took second place in the global finals of the Chinese Bridge competition, an international language event that celebrates Chinese language and culture. And we'll talk a little bit about that in the podcast today. But to get the ball rolling, we have a really good icebreaker. What's your go-to Chinese food?
Ooh, that is a hard question. I think my go-to Chinese food is probably, it's called 葱油饼. It's like a little green onion, crepe, a savory crepe. And then you put soy sauce on it and egg. It's super yummy.
Oh,
yeah.
That sounds so good.
Is that do you find that anywhere, where you're at? Is it a common thing you find at bakeries and stuff?
Yeah, you can find it pretty much anywhere, street food, night markets. There's also at the Provo Asian Market, they have some frozen ones that you can make. So, yeah.
Oh,
that's so cool.
I'm gonna have to check that out.
Go try it. We have to go try it now. Yeah. I don't know a lot of Chinese food, but I always love a good orange chicken. I can't lie.
Yes.
From where though?
I don't know. I don't eat a lot of Chinese food.
Oh.
I'm not a Panda Express gal, though.
Okay.
I don't like Panda Express.
That's good to know. I don't know if this is considered Chinese, but I love dumplings.
Yes.
Is that?
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay, sweet. My friends, they make instead of the savory ones, they make dessert dumplings, which is so good. They put blackberry, dark chocolate, and some special peanut butter, and it's so good.
That sounds amazing.
I really want that now. Shoot.
No, yeah. One of the most famous restaurants in Taiwan, Din Tai Fung, they have little chocolate dumplings that'll just melt in your mouth. Super yummy.
Oh, that is so good.
Good thing I ate before this because I'm not Sweet. So the first question is, how did you first hear about the Chinese Bridge competition, and kind of explain to the listeners what it kind of is and what made you decide to participate?
Yeah. So the Chinese Bridge competition is an international kind of language and culture exchange event that happens every year in China. My Chinese professor last semester at BYU, she gave this as an opportunity to all of her students, just kind of put it out there. And she's mentored a couple of students through the process. And so I decided to go for it. I really wanted to go study abroad in China or Taiwan that summer. So I was like, great, this is an awesome opportunity. And then, yeah, just kind of went from there. And while I was there was like an online qualifier that I had to do, just like an online speech. And then I ended up going to China for 3 weeks, and we got to go around to a bunch of just like tourist locations, but then also through it do a speech and performance competition with people from all over the world. Yeah.
Sweet.
That is so cool. So like competing on a world stage, like, you know, completely different language, that's probably like so scary.
Yeah.
Like, how did your faith play a role in helping you gain that confidence?
I think faith was definitely a huge part of it because it was scary and something completely new for me. But I think prayer was so valuable to me in that whole process of just in the preparation and on stage. But then also faith that Heavenly Father would consecrate the efforts that I had made to prepare. And so when I went on stage, I wasn't as nervous. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know if I could do that. That's insane. You kind of talked about prayer, but kind of explain the importance of why prayer was in the preparation of something so big for you.
Prayer just helped me to stay grounded and remember Heavenly Father. Actually, in the process of preparing to even go to China, there were complications with my visa, and it was cutting it really close to the deadline for when I was going to be able to go. And so I remember specifically praying that if I was able to go to the competition, that I would try to do my best to help uplift the people there. So I felt like I was kind of being guided in there was definitely a purpose for me being there because there was lots of things that were maybe preventing me from going. But yeah, prayer helped me to go through that. Yeah.
Sweet.
That's so cool. So before we started the podcast, we talked about how you lived in China and Taiwan for a little bit. So how did like living in a completely different culture help you see God's hand and understand his children in new ways?
I got to live in Taiwan and China growing up, and this is for my dad's work. So I had the opportunity to go to international schools in these countries. And I think it was such a unique opportunity because there were people just from all over and different backgrounds. And I think seeing all of these differences maybe at first could be intimidating, but it helped my love grow for just people all over the world. Like so many similarities between people no matter what culture you're in. And I think just a little glimpse of how God views us, as his children.
Yeah. I think it's so essential for us to have an experience where we're like in a different culture or a different part of the world that we're not used to.
There's kind of an old parable of an old man who loses his horse, and the horse runs away. Yeah, the horse runs away, but then it comes back with another horse. This kind of series of events that's like a blessing in disguise. So it's 塞翁失马焉知非福. And I think that can be applied to us. And like when we try for something and maybe it doesn't succeed, I think there's always a blessing in disguise and another door that might be opened. So.
Oh, sweet. That is actually so cool. What does that originate? Like, where does that come from?
There are lots of idioms in Chinese that these like four character phrases that come from a kind of parable, but then it's condensed in just these 4 characters that have a deeper meaning for us today. So,
wow.
Yeah.
Are there any other cool like facts that maybe like only people who've been there know? You know, because I feel like we're so exposed to like TikToks or Reels, you know?
Yeah.
But
I'm trying to think. One like fun culture thing, I guess, is it's called Taobao there. It's kind of like Amazon, but even while we were there, everyone was like ordering stuff online all the time, like because it's so cheap and awesome there. But you can order like food, products, anything, and it'll just come to you. Like everyone uses their phone in China. Like everyone to pay for stuff, to text, to do anything. So
wow.
Yeah.
Okay, sweet. I didn't know that.
Yeah.
So that's so cool that you had that experience, especially at a young age. And kind of tying it back to your competition, you know, can you share a specific moment where you absolutely just saw the hand of God or just change your perspective on certain things if you'd like to share.
One particular moment that comes to mind was actually talking about spirituality with some of the other contestants after we did, all of our competition preparations and maybe some sightseeing that day. Then we would all be able to have dinner together. And I remember just a conversation with people about their spirituality. I think a contestant from India and Vietnam, and we were just talking about spirituality in Chinese, but we were still able to find so many similarities. Like one contestant talked about how meditation played a huge role in helping him feel grounded, and I was able to share about prayer, and I think it was really eye-opening. In addition to that, it was really eye-opening to get to meet the other contestants and find out about what their lives were like in their countries, like even comparing education systems or how to become a doctor in different countries or things like that. Kind of opened my eyes to there's not just one, maybe the way that I was taught to do things isn't the only correct way, and just increasing my love for them. Mm-hmm.
Now, I think something interesting is when people explain their stories, I'm always curious on how they've implemented what they've learned now back at home, So now you're at Provo, Utah, you're in the United States. What have you brought here that has been something that's guided you to treat other people or maybe treat your career or something like that?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I think really participating in that experience kind of solidified my desire to be involved with international outreach and building bridges between communities. Right now at BYU, I'm a program director for one of the YServe clubs called English Around the World, where we teach English to non-native speakers around the world. And I think having that opportunity to connect internationally has been super cool. And also, I teach Chinese at the MTC right now. I feel like language learning, especially, and being able to share that part of yourself can help people kind of overcome maybe those fears about differences. And I definitely plan on continuing my Chinese minor too in future pursuits. Yeah.
Sweet.
So cool. Okay, we wanted to take a little break and ask a fun question.
Yes.
So is there any time that there was an awkward language mix-up where you said something that you didn't mean or something like that?
For the finals was the most stressful competition, and they wanted me to learn a new song for it, lyrics and everything.
Wow.
But I remember just in the practices, with so many things in my head, I just started singing la 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 because I forgot everything. But that was luckily during the practice, and I was able to have a prompt at the end. But that was funny. Yeah. So.
Oh my gosh. What song was it?
It's called 传奇 or 传说, just legend.
Mm-hmm.
And it was this ancient story that I'd never heard of in Chinese that was kind of hard to understand. But it was really fun. And they had vocal coaches and dance coaches helping you to do everything. So It was really fun to be able to learn. And I didn't sing La 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 in the final. So
I hope not.
Yeah.
Now for the next question is, can you sing the song again?
You can find my video on Chinese Bridge, but...
No, just joking. I would not put you through that again. Ocean, do you have a moment like that?
Bro, I only speak English.
Well, not language, but maybe when you had to perform and or public speaking or something.
I mean, every time I have to read the bio here, I can't read it, guys. It's bad. It's fine though.
Yeah, sometimes dyslexia hits at certain moments.
It's
for
always
Ocean. One of the most scarring moments of my life was me and my best friend. We made music in high school. Nothing serious, just high school rap beats. We had one concert in Salt Lake, which was super cool, and it was packed, and it was just so sick. Anyways, I kept making music, and a year later I had a second concert, but it was just me. I have learned not to procrastinate as much now, but I was a master procrastinator, and I had this concert, and I knew it was coming up. Long story short, I forgot the lyrics to my songs, and I had performed one song, and the second one I just didn't know. I literally was on the stage, and I had to tell the DJ, I'm hey, cut it. I have no idea. And I had made the song 3 days before, 2 days. And so it was a brand new song. Anyways, I remember like after that, I just went to the bathroom and was like just like bawling. I was like, I'm never gonna procrastinate again. I do it every day, but that's just a funny moment that I'll never forget.
That's hilarious. Well, a teleprompter would help. And
Yes. Or if you just like knew the songs that we were.
Something like that.
Okay, awesome. I'm glad we've all faced awkwardness because that's every day. So our podcast highlights, students making difference to their faith. We try to talk about, especially different faiths. We're here based in Provo, Utah. We all think that it's important to be exposed to different kinds of cultures, to different kinds of experiences and worldviews. And so how do you hope your experiences in language skills will help you serve others or build bridges across cultures?
I agree completely that everyone should have opportunities learning about a culture or religion outside their own. And I think it only increases our love for others and our care for them. And so I think that as I continue to serve, I want to make language learning a big priority in my life and to keep up Chinese because it's led me to so many opportunities to connect with others and see them as children of God, learn more about them. And I think as we're all at BYU, and as members of the Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints, missionary work is a big part of our culture and our religion. And I think that one part that might be overlooked sometimes is the importance of getting to understand other people's cultures. I was surprised at how easy it was to connect with the other contestants over shared values, shared interests, and I think religion is no exception to that as well. And so I want to continue to be able to have those opportunities where I can connect with other people. And I think that's how we can create better solutions.
Yeah, for sure. So you kind of already mentioned that you want to keep up Chinese, but has your experience influenced your educational or career goals at all?
I think I definitely know that I want to return to Taiwan or China in the future. I am currently looking at some scientific research opportunities in China and Taiwan. They have really cool programs that I wasn't aware of at all before. And I think just generally that I want to be involved with Chinese and with things that can help people. I think especially education and health are important. So I don't have any super specific career plans yet, but I hope that I'm able to do that kind of stuff.
Yeah, for sure.
I think we aren't really highlighting what kind of things you did. I just read it again. Second place in global finals of the Chinese bridge competition. That's insane. That's actually really crazy. In the entire world, you're second place. How do you feel? I just was like, that must be insane.
It's honestly surreal. It's kind of crazy because especially going there, I had no idea I would make it that far in the competition. I remember getting there the first day and everyone's coming into the hotel and I'm like, wow, these are super talented Chinese speakers from all over. And I think just it's an awesome opportunity and so much gratitude too. I feel like encouragement from other contestants while I was there played a huge role in my desire to get that far and then that I was able to do that. But
that's crazy. I've been speaking Spanish, but I don't think I'll ever win a global award for that. That's insane. Now that you've done that, you won obviously second place. I'm sure you came in empty-handed. You're like, maybe I will win, maybe not. But I guess, what kind of advice do you give to people who want to take that leap of faith, something that they're afraid to do? What advice would you give to our listeners?
I think really that viewing these opportunities as a blessing helped me a lot to just go for it. For example, even just my professor telling me about this competition in the first place, there are probably lots of Chinese speakers in the U.S. that weren't aware of this competition. I think just having that opportunity at all was such a huge blessing. So I think that when you're presented an opportunity to expand your abilities or increase your capacities to learn and grow, to just take it. I think it's awesome that I get to share my successes. There are also plenty of times when I've taken opportunities and I haven't gotten first or second place in competitions. But through that, I was able to learn something about myself I think a lot of people are scared to take opportunities because of maybe lack of self-confidence or fear of embarrassment. But I think specifically in this competition, through participating in it, I was able to learn about myself that I could kind of overcome those fears, and it felt amazing to be able to do that. Yeah, so go for it.
Yes.
That's so cool. I love that. Looking back, what's one lesson about faith, humility, or perseverance that you'll carry forward from this experience?
I think one lesson specifically about humility is that you can't succeed alone. Throughout this competition, there were so many people that helped me. I have to say thank you to my Chinese professor, Professor Wang here at BYU. She really mentored me through all of the preparation. And even while we were there, when we had to give speeches or dances or songs, there were always mentors and people to help us learn, even editing, writing our speeches, things like that. And so I think it's given me more humility and more confidence, if that makes sense. Just humility and knowing that I need to seek help if I want to succeed, but also confidence in knowing that if I'm not inherently good at something, or if I don't feel like I have the talent, I can find the right help, and there are people who can help you succeed and who want to. Yeah.
I think people take for granted the amount of support we have. You know, even beginning with our parents. I feel like our parents only want to see us succeed. Likewise, mentors, professors. Maybe not everyone who's listening is in college, but there are for sure people who definitely want us to succeed. And I think one person that we can always fall back to was Heavenly Father, or people that we can believe in besides ourselves. Thank you so much, Ashley. It's been such a pleasure having you on the show.
Yeah, thank you so much.
Thank you for listening. If you like this episode, share it with your friends and family, and follow us on Instagram, TikTok, and YouTube at Take a Leap Pod. I'm Neftali Rodriguez, and our production team includes James Sturdivant, Aaliyah Alexander, Heidi Hansen, and Ocean Marshall.